Welcome to Prabhu KB's YouTube channel. I am the CEO Managing Partner of Fibocan LLP. As you know, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology products, solutions and innovative investment strategies. Request first, please subscribe to my video and click the bell icon and encourage your friends and known person to subscribe so that they also get benefited. Lastly, wait till the end because that is where I will be talking about the future trends and movements. Today, November 30, 2021. In each of my video, I will be discussing what happened, why it happened, what will happen, why it is going to happen. On November 30, 2021 today, we will be discussing about the movement that happened in this month, not for today, because that will give a good picture about the future. Nifty closed at 35,695.30, fell 8.7% in this month. Bank Nifty, Nifty closed at 16,983 and fell 4%. Why Bank Nifty fell? Because many of the components of Bank Nifty fell significantly. While there are many components within the Nifty that supported Nifty, that's why Nifty's fall is not that of Bank Nifty. On the banking side, HDFC Bank 5.6%, all are down. ICICI 11%, Axis Bank 11%, SBI 8%, Kotak 3.6%, IndusInd 22%, AU 10%, Bandhan 6%, Federal 11% and IDFC 10%. As you can see, there is no cover in the banking anywhere. That's why the banking sector fell significantly. On October end and November, we had told very clearly that in the month of November, ICICI Bank and Axis Bank will fall. And in fact, we told that it will fall significantly. That is what had happened precisely. Anybody would have discussed with their investment advisor based on our indicators and trends would have got benefited. Bank Nifty now is dangerously positioned below 200-day moving average and HDFC is below 200-day moving average. Kotak is below the 2020 close. Overall Bank Nifty, I am not seeing any reversal from the lower band till now, whereas the down move is clearly visible. Next, NBFCs. Here again everything fell. HDFC fell 6%, Bajaj Finance 5%, Finserv 3%, Chola 10%, Shriram 2%, Muthoot 2.8%, Manappuram 21% and M&M Finance by 13%. There is no reversal seen in any of the NBFCs excepting Bajaj Twins, which is above the exponential moving average in the monthly. Hence, their long-term trend is intact, whereas the others look terrible in the monthly chart as well. Next, we go to insurance. ICICI General Insurance fell 3%, Pru Life 4%, HDFC remained flat. SBI Life was only which was standing out, which rose by 1.3%. HDFC Life, if it opens around this level tomorrow, it has chance of closing above the previous year's close, which is at 676. SBI Life, the long-term trend is intact. ICICI Pru and General Insurance, it looks weak. On the oil and telecom, Bharti jumped up by 6% while Reliance fell by 5%. However, both are looking up in the long-term trend. On the IT pack, HCL remained flat. If it opens gap up, it will continue its up move. Infi jumped up by 2.7%, LTI by 2.2% and it is nicely riding along the upper band, which is a good sign. LTTS 11%, it is again riding along the upper band in the monthly chart. That's very good. Mindtree fell by 3.6% and Emphasis by 10.5%. These two are showing some weakness in the monthly chart. TCS jumped by 4%, Techem also 4%, Wipro fell by 1%, but the long-term trend is intact. Barring Mindtree and Emphasis, all other IT stocks look good from a long-term perspective. On the consumer goods, Britannia fell by 3.5%, however, this month it might go up. HLL also fell by 3%, the same story as that of Britannia. Colpal fell by 7% and further weakness is expected in this. ITC remained flat but long-term trend remains intact, up. Nestle flat, again long-term trend is intact, up. Asian Paints flat but long-term trend is up. Berger flat, still not out of danger, still because it is below the 200-day moving average. Pidilite fell by 5%, turning down and looks sliding down the lower band. It's the negative of sliding up, it is sliding down the lower band. Bata fell by 5% and ABFRL 3%. These two looks set to fall at least in the coming month, if not on the for future months. Page Industries rose by 2% and trend is intact. Titan remained flat but can be considered as first reversal. Next we go to metals. Metals barring Vedanta, which jumped by 11.5%. There is nothing much to talk because everything fell. National Aluminium 9%, Hindalco 10%, Jindal Steel 18%, JSW 9%, NMDC 7%, SAIL 13%, coal 7.6%. All are below the 200-day moving average and the exponential moving average. Exception is National Aluminium, which is above 150-day and 200-day moving average, and Coal India, which is above 200-day moving average. Other than that, all the stocks are looking weak, excepting of course Vedanta. On the automobiles, every stock is looking weak. Ashok Leyland fell by 15%, below the DMAs and exponential moving average. Bajaj, same story, 12% below all the exponential moving average and DMAs. Hero Motors fell by 8%, Eicher Motors 4%. Escorts was a standing out performer, 17% up, and M&M 5.5% down, above the 150 and 200-day moving average. Maruti 5.5% down, but below the 200-day moving average, which is not good sign. Tata Motors fell by 5%. TVS was only standing out performer, jumped up by 3.6%, above all the DMAs and exponential moving average. Motherson Sumi fell 6.1%. It is below the exponential moving average. It looks weak. On the pharma and healthcare, barring Dr. Reddy, which is below the 200-day moving average, all the other stocks are looking good and set to move up further. Cipla 7.3% up in this month. Divi's fell by 5.3%, but the long-term trend is intact. Sun Pharma fell by 5.2%. Again, the long-term trend is intact. Apollo Hospital jumped by 33%. Metropolis by 11%. On the others, Adani Enterprise jumped up by 16%. Long-term trend is up move. It is on a significant up move. Adani Ports fell by 1.3%, below the 200-day moving average. DLF fell by 6%, but in the monthly chart, that is the long-term trend, still it is above the exponential moving average. Hence, one can wait and watch. IRCTC 6%, IEX 5% up, MCX 6% down. All these are sideways. Polycab flat, but long-term trend is up. Finally, what do we conclude? Next month, what are the stocks or sectors that one can consider? Barring Dr. Reddy, pharma and healthcare, one can consider. On the IT side, every stock other than Mphasis and Mindtree, one can consider. On the weaker side, metals, auto, banks and financials. I would request one who is holding their position to discuss with their investment advisor and take appropriate decision. What will be the range for Bank Nifty and Nifty? Bank Nifty, it can go down even up to 34,629. Yes, you heard it correctly, 34,629, which is 161.8% on the daily, even before day after tomorrow. And on the upper side, 37,000 is the maximum it can go. In fact, I'll not be surprised if it does not cross 36,647.60, which is the low of previous week. Nifty, the low on the downward side, it is 16,527, which is the 150 DMA, because if Bank Nifty falls, Nifty obviously has to fall. And on the upward side, 17,385, or worst case scenario, 1721.6.10 can act as a resistance before this Thursday. Why? It is again the close of the low of the previous week. Lastly, disclaimer, the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose. Please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision. Thank you.